Good day all. So, um, I have been missing for 3 years or so, right? Or 2 years or so. I was on the path of sharing knowledge, and some stuff happened, and I came off the scene, right? Um, but this happens to teach us certain lessons, right? To teach us certain lessons so that we move forward in life a little bit more gracefully, a little bit more with a little bit more wisdom. As we age, we become more wise. I believe that, right? So certain things happen in life to teach us certain lessons, not only that we inculcate it in our own lives, but that we disseminate it to the rest of the world, whether it's one person listen or whether it's 100 or 1,000 people listen, million people, how much ever it is, taking this knowledge, right? So when new information come forth to you, right, it is not that you immediately reject it, negate it, or cast it aside saying, hey, well, I know everything I need to know in life, right? If you are encountered with new information, try to make it to your best of your ability, to your mental capacity, how much you could actually absorb, right? Try to bring it into your capacity, how much ever you could absorb, because it's not everybody have the capacity to absorb information beyond a certain level or beyond a certain point, right? So if you are faced with new information that is contrary to what you believe, right, it is that you make it your duty to understand or to at least consume certain aspects of that knowledge. It will be everything, because some things are actually a waste of time, right? But make it your duty to at least take in the knowledge, take it some level of the knowledge or information to your capacity, process it, try to understand it, integrate it with different aspects of your life experience and prior knowledge, make the relevant changes in your life, and put it back out into the universe so that you can help at least one person, right? So that's what this reintroduction of this new set of video series is about. Reintroducing the self, right? Reintroduction of the self, which might or might not be different from the past self or your or one's past belief system, or in fact the truth, right? So I don't know how many people actually went through their secondary school and did not pick up. If you went to a religious secondary school and you did not pick up the religious text that was of your religious school and say, hey, let me read this and see what this is about, right? I don't know how many people went to a Roman Catholic school, secondary school, because that's the age you actually have the ability to process and read, and you have a level of English at least that you are able to read these things, right? So I don't know how many people went to a Roman Catholic secondary school and did not read the Bible. I don't know how much people went to a Muslim secondary school, did not read the Quran, right? I was one of them. I don't know how many people went to a Hindu school, never even bothered to pick up the Ramayana or the Bhagavad Gita and read, right? So this is what this reintroduction is about. Initiating your own self, right? Self-initiation, not having to depend on anybody to initiate you into learning, right? Not waiting for anybody to initiate you into learning or to putting the pieces of the puzzles together of this of the knowledge of all that is, right? So self-initiating, not waiting on a pastor, pundit, imam to say, hey, this is the way, right? So people might think, oh, I am not allowed, you are not allowed to touch a religious scripture, to read a religious scripture, because you're not qualified for that, you're clean enough for that, right? This is a permission, right? This is a permission that anybody, once you purify yourself until you abstain from certain substances, withdraw yourself from aspects of the world that might not be applicable to that particular walk, right? That is what matters. It's not a matter of anything else or anybody else telling you what is or what is not. You know to yourself. We know to ourselves what are the things required to just simply abstain from, at least for a period of time, before you pick up a book and say, hey, let me engage this material, right? So that's just the first reintroduction, which I'll be doing some more videos sharing the knowledge that I have acquired, which may or may not have been compatible with that which I had possessed before.